Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Young Scholar IES Academy. Friends, we have started a new initiative for those students who are preparing for Indian Economic Services and any other competitive examinations related to the field of economics. Please like, subscribe and share the video. In this lecture we are going to discuss about the public and private goods. Basically there are two kinds of goods are available in the market, that are public and private. Before I discuss about the definition of public goods, firstly we have to understand the nature of public goods. Public goods are non-rival and non-excludable in nature. What does it mean by non-rival? A good is non-rival if the consumption of one unit of commodity by one person does not reduce the availability of commodity for another person. In simple sense, we can say if the consumption of one commodity does not reduce the supply for another person is called as non-rival good. Now we have some examples. For example, the use of lighthouse, DD National, street lights, satellite radio. DD National is a part of non-rival goods because everyone can watch the DD National at the simultaneous time. Suppose if one person is watching DD National in his her room, then at the same time the other person who is living in another house, who is living in another state, who is living in another country can watch the DD National at the same time. It means watching of DD National by one person does not decrease the availability for another person. Okay. So it is called as non-rival goods. The second feature of public goods are non-excludable nature. A good is non-excludable if it is impossible to prevent someone from benefiting from a good who has not paid for it. In simple sense, we can say we can't stop a person from using commodity even he is not paying for that. We have some examples like national defense. Here we can't stop someone, don't take a breath. Okay. National defense is also part of non-excludable goods because national defense is not protecting single person. The duty of national defense is protecting everyone or every citizen which is living inside the country. So we can say everyone can benefit from public goods. Even person is paying or not does not matter. Here I want to make it clear, public goods are non-rival and non-excludable in nature. The concept of non-rival is related to the availability of goods, whereas the concept of non-excludable is related to the person. Can we prevent someone from using it or not? If it is impossible to prevent person from using it, then the good is non-excludable nature. Public goods create a free rider problem in the market. What is free rider? A free rider is a person who consuming a good without paying for it. And friends, it is one of the major reason behind the market failure. Now we will discuss about the private goods. Similarly, private goods has two features, and these goods are totally opposite of public goods because Private goods are rival and excludable in nature. Rival means a good is rival if the consumption of one commodity, if the consumption of one unit of commodity by one person is reducing the availability for another person. If the consumption of one commodity is reducing the supply for another person is called as private goods. Now we have some examples like Pepsi, burger, iPhone. Suppose if we are purchasing Pepsi from a market, then obviously it will reduce availability for other person. Okay. So these goods are rival in nature. The second feature of private good is these goods are excludable. A good is excludable if it is possible to prevent someone from benefiting from a good who has not paid for it. We can easily prevent someone, we can easily stop someone from using it. If a person is paying for Pepsi, then she can consume. If you don't have money, then you can't purchase, you can't enjoy the benefits of private goods. We have some examples like Wonderland. If someone is interested to visit the Wonderland, then you have to purchase a ticket, then you are allowed to enter, otherwise not. Same in case of cinema hall. Same, if you want to watch Star Plus, then you have to pay. In case of public goods, you can watch DD National without paying for it. But if you want to watch Star Plus or any episode on Star Plus, then you have to pay. So we can say these goods are excludable in nature. So it is concluded that those goods who are rival and excludable in nature are known as private goods. I hope the concept is clear. Now we have one MCQ. Please give the answer of this MCQ in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.